everybody. Welcome to the preview of round 20, the final home and away, or, well, it's not really home and away because I'm not really going anywhere. But the final game of the regular season, with a lot on the line. There could be lots of tears and lots of celebrations at the end of this round. Um, Teams could win and still not make the finals. It's just so much going on. I'm so excited. So let's have a look at this week's preview, and we might as well start with the team on top of the ladder. All right, so this is potentially the match of the round. Potentially could be a grand final preview. The last game of the season sees Sugar Daddies, who are first, playing Gods Olympus, who are second. Now, reality is Gods Olympus, I think points for aren't that bad, but if they lose this game, could drop down to fourth. Um, yes, if they lose this game, they could drop down to fourth on the ladder and play an elimination final. If they stay top two, then they'll get a second chance. They can't go any higher than second, but they could drop down to fourth if they lose this, where Sugar Daddies are going to stay where they are. As we can tell, pre-match projections, Sugar Daddies 382.8, Gods Olympus 375.9. The lineups to start off at the moment. Now, I'm not too sure with everyone's lineups if everyone has done their team or not. So I'll go by whatever's in the lineup at the moment, and then I'll show you what your actually optimized lineup will be as well. So let's start off with this one. It's Sugar Daddies, Gods of Olympus, as mentioned. Hogan and Stringer as the full forwards. Norton and Goulden as the half forwards. So overall, Gods of Olympus had the advantage there. Marshall and Sarong about even. McInerney and Jerry about even. And then the midfielders are about even in projections. Dale and Whitfield a little bit more there as well. For Gods of Olympus. Halfbacks are much more stronger for Sugar Daddies with Wangani Malira over Hinge. And the tackler, Rao, dominates over Hayden Young. However, Rao last week didn't even get a tackle, but the Gold Coast Suns are back home, so they should be good again. And then both players are going to play a loophole. Sugar Daddies will play tonight, Sam Walsh, and on Saturday for the Saturday night game for the Derby, Elliot Yeo will be the loophole player, although Michael's got everyone else playing then, so I don't know why Yeo will be the loophole, to be honest, because the only player he's got that's playing on Sunday is a halfback and a half forward. So maybe that needs to change to someone else. Maybe a Stringer or a Marshall at 4:35. Not too sure. But that's a lineup there. Let's have a look at their optimized lineup. All right, so this is the optimized lineups that Mick's got in the admin. As you can tell, the ultimate lineup for Michael based on projections is Stringer, Errol Goulden, Roll Marshall, Oscar McInerney, Matt Crouch, Lockie Whitfield, James Sicily, Elliot Yeo. And then for Sugar Daddies is Jesse Hogan, Aaron Norton, Sam Walsh, Christian Cherry, Caleb Sarong, Bailey Dale, Wangani Malira, and Matt Rao. And that would have Sugar Daddies winning by 2 points. On the other side, just so you know where it says on the right here, where it's got, say, Willie Rioli as full forward, this is the ultimate lineup on a 3-game average. So that's your score with your optimized lineup on a 3-game average. On a 3-game average, Michael's optimized lineup has 408, whereas Sugar's optimized lineup has 389. Just so you can have a look at that. And if you want to look at your own team, you can pause it and have a look for what you can see here. So that's that one there. Let's have a look at the next game now, and this is a big game. It's Maltese Falcons who are fourth and Renegades who are sixth. Now, if we look at the ladder here, Maltese Falcons, you would think even if they lose, they have to probably score 200 points, 220 points to not make the finals. I haven't looked at the points, 4 points against ladder, all that kind of stuff, because they've got a superior points for difference. So they will best case scenario, they could finish second. Worst case scenario, in my mind, they will finish fifth. Whereas Renegades, with a superior points for record over myself and even over pretty much me only, and Seek and Destroy and so forth, Renegades, if they win and Gators Bitches lose, then they will be in the finals. And that's the only way they can make the finals, a win and for Gators Bitches to lose. And that will be Seek and Destroy are the same. We'll get to them later. So let's have a look at it. Maltese Falcons 4th versus Renegades 6th. It's Maltese Falcons pre-match projection 397. They have been on a tear lately. I mean, we looked at the optimized lineup later. You'll see what what their average optimized 3-game rolling lineup is. Versus Renegades. Joe Biden can't talk. I have been sick all week as well. Renegades projected 379.4. Let's have a look at the teams. Harry Mackay coming off that so-called concussion. 33 point. Oh, I won't even pull the averages. Versus Langford. It's Warner versus Tom Green. Both players playing at home, so see how they go there. Or no, Tom Green's playing against Melbourne. Dacos up against Richmond will be interesting. And Merritt playing the Saints. Meek and Darcy in the rucks. Tom Green and Josh Dunkley. We could see Tom Green and Oliver go head-to-head this week. In the midfields, Paddy Cripps, who's been great lately, and Nick Martin, the turnover king. Actually, be nice for just for everyone's sake. I would love to see you two put Tom Green and Nick Martin up against each other, midfield versus midfielder, follower versus follower, and we'll see who gets the worst disposable efficiency out of both of them. Stephen Mayes, the halfback, versus Nick Blakey, both averaging the same 55. And Crisp versus Caldwell. Now, Caldwell players are playing Richmond. They got embarrassed last week. Embarrassed by the... Can I get in there? No. Mighty Hawks. I'm just touching the girls' boobs. And Karen Briggs, we've got here as interchange. Good option considering is Gorn fit, is Gorn not fit, who knows? And LDU will be interchange against the Cats on Saturday afternoon. So have a look at their optimised lineups. Remember 397 and 379. Let's see what their optimised lineups will be. All right, so their optimised lineups, they've almost got their optimised team score there. They're only 3 points difference on both of them. So Renegades' optimised lineup is Langford, Toby Green, Josh Dunkley as utility, Darcy as a ruck, Merritt as a midfield. So Dunkley and Merritt swapped around there. And then I think the rest of them are the same. Yes, they are. Whereas for Fenwick, it's got Mackay and Warner and Cripps as utility and Nick Dacos as follower. So that's the only difference in there. And then those two changes is a difference of 3 points. Could be the difference.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. Yeah. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. That's the team, gentlemen. Hell yeah. And either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals. That's football, guys.
Anyway, have a look at the 3-game average here for Fenwick. Optimised lineup for Fenwick, 449.2 is his 3-game optimised lineup. With Tracy in as half forward, and Kieran Briggs as the tackler are the changes to that team. Whereas for Fenwick, for Stefan, Renegades, their optimised lineup has got Nick Martin as the half forward, and bringing in Warple as the follower and Toby Green as the full forward. So that's that one. All in all, it could be great. Obviously, for me, I'm looking for a Falcons win. to guarantee me a spot in the finals. Because I'll smash him next week if I played him, but that would be nice. Anyway, I've got to win, of course, because Dash's team looks pretty good. Dash's team scores better than mine. But that's that score there. So let's go to the next game. Let's go to the global creep. Punter's Paddock, third on the ladder, projected for 364, playing Rangers Anonymous, who are ninth on the ladder, and playing for Pride, projected for 359.4. They are. Now, our global superstar going to baseball games, sending us pictures. Thank you, colleagues. Fantastic. Keep up the good work. Send through the creep shots. We're loving it. Good work, mate. Anyway, let's have a look at the score, the teams here. Now, first of all, Colley's implications can go to second with a win and a little bit of a better score than Michael. We'll work out the difference in the scores in a minute. Can move to second and can drop, well, depending on scores, can drop down to fifth. Depends how much, if I outscore him by a fair bit or not, but can definitely drop down to fourth with a loss as well. So Punter's Paddock, Ben King is the full forward, playing at home, so that's what they do, and Brisbane's got no defence. Versus Kasai Pickett versus GWS, playing the MCG, so once again he's at home. Both Cat Boys against North Melbourne are the half forwards. Utility is Sinclair and Lockie Neal. Gawn is back, he's in the ruck versus Riley O'Brien. O'Brien's up against the Meek Monster. Midfielders is Richards and Trelaw versus Hopper and McCluggage. Halfbacks is Marty Keane. Is that his name? Marty Keane? Matt Keane? I don't know, whatever his name is. And Darcy Moore. Now, we all know Darcy Moore. Man, the man's frustrated. Him and his missus are sleeping in separate beds. He's not getting... I don't know if he's getting any action or not. Apparently, they're going to wait till they're married. Oh, who knows? So he surely must be frustrated. He's surely got to bring out a big game against the Tigers. Then tacklers are Viney and Taranto, with Chera being the utility player for tonight, and Connor Rosie, the utility player, also playing tonight for Punter's Paddock. Sorry, I didn't check the utility players. Well, Briggs and Day, I did say that. My bad. Anyway, so that's their teams, 364 versus 337. Let's have a look at their optimised lineup. Okay, so the optimised lineup here, Rangers Anonymous projected for 384, Punter's Paddock projected for 374. This is their optimised lineup for their teams. What do we got here? We got Cameron and King still as the full forwards, McCluggage, and then Richards as the half forward, Trelaw and Taranto, Gawn and O'Brien, Sinclair and Hopper, Neal and Rosie, Keane and Vlosten and Rowbottom and Atkins. Is Rowbottom back from injury? I'm not sure. I actually don't know if Michael's optimised lineups includes players that are injured or not. I'll have a look at the team lineups in a minute. Actually, he's done the team yesterday, so I should have a quick look. If you look at the 3-game average, Rangers Anonymous doing better than him as well. And there's the changes. Taranto as a tackler, Darcy Moore. So Jeremy Cameron's full forward, because I pick it as the half forward. So they're the two changes there. McCluggage's utility. And the midfielders stay as they are there, and Darcy Moore is the halfback. Whereas over here, Newman is the half forward. Rosie is the false stays there, and Ed Richards is the tackler. So that's the difference in those ones there. So that's the teams there. 3-game averages. Optimized lineups a bit better. So if they want to pause it and see what they can put for their lineup, you've got 5 hours, or just under 5 hours to do it. Jeez, it's 2:39 at the moment. So Michael's optimised lineup includes injured players, and as we can see, Rowbottom is out. So that's the optimised lineup anyway. You can make adjustments for any players that are injured. I don't care. I'm not doing your team. But that's that one there. So we'll move on to the next. As you can tell, by the way, hasn't been really any commercials. And we're just going to get it done. So let's move on to the next one. Bombers forever 10th. Nothing to play for. Actually, they can play for... Actually, they can't even get off bottom of the ladder. So, congratulations on your wooden spoon. Went from grand finalist to wooden spoon. Well done, Bombers forever. 10th on the ladder. Great effort. Even your team needs to be changed here. Oh, you got Butters as interchange. That's why. versus Seek and Destroy, who was 7th. Their pre-match projection 384. So hey, Hugo Hagen and Oscar Allen and Horn Francis and Danaher. Danaher was named in the back line, so we'll see how many goals he kicks from centre back. Brayshaw's utility, and he's going to interchange Loophole Butters to see how he goes to put him there. Then English and Cameron. Cameron is up against no ruck at all. So for Renegades and Gators bitches, Seek and Destroy are more than likely to win this week. And if they, so it's almost a must win for Renegades and Gators bitches to make the finals because Seek and Destroy could get a lot of points to get up there. But we'll work out, I think, have to outscore me by 80 and to make the finals if I lose. And away we go. Someone's trying to ring me on my personal phone. Don't know how they can wait. So that's that one there. Sheasel and Flanders as a midfielder. So he's got Flanders in the team this week, and Libber and Oliver, Ridley and Stewart, Wines and Still, Butters and Fisher, who is not named. So Fisher will need to come out. Perhaps you can play Hewitt. Is he named? I don't know. Or you can play... No, Parfit's not named. Parrish is named. Parrish is playing 435. Maybe you can put Parrish as a interchange player. Whereas obviously we've got our teams there to choose from, and this one with Bombers Forever. Let's have a look at their optimised lineup. All right, so the optimised lineups here is a Seek and Destroy win, but a little bit closer to what we can see there. Seek and Destroy have got Oscar Allen as a full forward and Joe Dano as a half forward. Jack Still's a utility. Cameron in the ruck with Flanders, Brayshaw, Ridley and Parfit, but Parfit's not playing, so that's a bit of a difference there. Whereas the Bombers Forever, Hagel and Francis, Sheasel's a utility. He has been in good form lately, and you think he might do a right against Geelong's midfield, so maybe that might be an option there. But you've looped hole Butters, so you can see where Butters goes first. English, Libber, McGovern, and Greenwood, who doesn't even get a game, so maybe Mick's got to do the optimised lineup based on players playing games. I don't know. If you work something out in the system, Michael, whether the optimised lineup for this week takes out players that aren't playing, that would be great. Thanks, Mick. Come on, you're a genius behind this stuff. Get going, mate. What are we paying you for? Seek and Destroy's 3-game average is 390 versus Bombers Forever 394. So if you want to look at your best team over the last 3 weeks, this is your inform optimised lineup. That's what you got to choose from. Stewart's been the utility. Sweet's been the ruck. Sheasel, Butters, McGovern, Libber, Hagen and Francis over here. McDonald, Danaher, Steele, Cameron, Bray. It's almost the same team. Oh, and Oliver is the tackler. So that's something to look at, boys. So yes, that's that one. That's lineup. And then now let's go to the last game of the round.
You can practically neglect them and they'll still grow.
I'm a potato.
It's the big one. It's the Spud versus the Gators. Sorry, it's Dash Top Guns versus Gators. 367.5 to 374.8 pre-match projection. So if we have a look at it, Waterman in the Derby versus Kerno. Keys. Oh, sorry. Let's have first of all. The Top Guns can't really move, so they're where they are. Gators bitches with a win and a big score can possibly get like a big score. No, they can't. Don't worry about it. The best they can get is 4th. Worst they can get to is 7th after this round. For Gators bitches, so they must win. They must win. So Waterman and Kerno, Keys and Moore, Anderson and Bontempelli, Pitane versus Grundare, Laird and Holmes, Heaney and Newcomb, Ryan and Zucker, and then Drew and Nash as the tacklers with Houston interchange. Now, I have not chosen interchange yet. I am debating whether to play Zorko or Holmes. I'm probably going to go Holmes as the interchange. Although I was thinking Himmelberg Saturday night as a halfback, but well, there's Zorko. See how Zorko goes. If he's no good, put Himmelberg as a halfback. Decisions. Oh, I got only Kerno tonight, so I don't have to make that decision until tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So that's that one there. Peter Laddle, that's right. Peter Ladden's also named. That's extended bench, so he can still be dropped. So that's the teams 367 to 374. Let's have a look at their optimised lineup. Okay, so as you can see with the optimised lineups, Dash's T. I can't. Come on. I can't show my opponent's team, can I? All right. Dash's team's got Waterman as full forward, Houston as a half forward, Heaney as utility, Witts and Laird as ruck midfield, and Anderson as a follower. Halfback is Ryan and William Drew as the tackler for 388.1, who will be better than Gators pitchers. 40 Kerno, Moore, Bont, Grundy, Holmes, Zorko as a follower, and Himmelberg as a halfback, and Nash as the tackler. And as you can tell, 3-game average. Top Guns is scoring better on a 3-game average as well than Gators pitchers for the optimised lineups as well, as you can tell. So that's that team there. So if we have a quick look now at the ladder. So the points for and points against difference, we can tell here that Michael and Coley have got a difference of 16. So if they both win and Coley outscores Michael by 16 points, Coley will jump ahead of Michael. Whereas if Fennick wins and they both lose, Fennick will jump on top of both of them. For me to catch him, I need to outscore Coley by 150 and Michael 170. So that's not going to happen. Well, you never know, but it's more than likely not going to happen. Whereas, as we can tell, Renegades will get up there with a win, and Second Destroy need 80 points to need to better me by 80 points to get through. So that's the end of the review. Round 20, last game of the home away season. Good luck, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic game, have a fantastic round, and good luck. Cheers.